Welcome to Here to Speak, where listening leads to confidence. Today's story is called John's First Day at Work. In this special episode, we'll follow John through his entire first day in a new job. It's exciting, it's stressful, it's full of small lessons, and it's all in clear, simple English, perfect for beginners. It's 7:45 a.m. John is standing outside a tall glass building in the city centre. He's wearing a clean shirt and holding a new notebook. He checks the time on his phone. "Okay," he says softly. "Let's do this." He takes a deep breath and walks inside. The security guard at the front desk looks up. "Good morning," the guard says. "First day?" "Yes," John replies. "I'm here for customer service." "Great. Take the elevator to the 5th floor." John smiles. "Thank you." On the 5th floor, the office looks modern and quiet. He sees plants, glass walls, and desks with computers. At the front, a woman stands to greet him. "Hi, I'm Sarah. You must be John." "Yes, nice to meet you." Sarah gives him a visitor badge and a small welcome folder. "This is your schedule for today, and here's a map of the office," she says. "Thank you," John replies. She walks with him past several desks. People are typing, talking softly, or sipping coffee. "This will be your desk," Sarah says, pointing to a space near the window. "And that's Mark. He'll help you get started today." Mark is a friendly man in his 30s. He turns and waves. "Hey, John. First days are always a bit crazy, huh?" John laughs nervously. "Yes, I'm a little nervous." "No worries," Mark says. "Everyone starts somewhere. Let's set up your computer and email." They spend the next hour together. Mark shows John how to log in, check his email, and use the support system. John asks questions and takes notes. He learns how to read customer messages and find answers. At 10 a.m., Sarah comes back. "Let's take a quick break," she says. They walk to the kitchen area. There's a table with snacks, tea, and a big coffee machine. Two co-workers are already there, Anna and David. "Hi, John," Anna says. "Welcome to the team." "Thank you," John replies. "Everyone is so kind." He pours a cup of coffee and sits down. David asks, "So, where did you work before?" "I worked in a bookstore," John answers, "but this is my first office job." "Well," Anna smiles, "you're doing great so far." At 10:30 a.m., John returns to his desk. Mark says, "Ready to try replying to a real customer?" John nods. Mark shows him a simple email. "Hi, I can't log into my account. Can you help?" John types carefully. "Hello, thank you for your email. Please try resetting your password using the link below." He signs the email. "Best regards, John." "Not bad," Mark says, "but let's add one more line." He suggests, "If the link doesn't work, please let us know." John adds it and clicks send. At 11:30 a.m., a new message arrives. It says, "I made a payment, but I don't see it in my account." John feels nervous. He starts typing quickly, but forgets to include the customer's name. Mark notices and says, "Start every message with the person's name. It's more friendly." John corrects it. "Hi, Linda. I understand your concern. I will check your payment and get back to you shortly." "Perfect," Mark says. "Good job." At 12:30 p.m., it's time for lunch. The team goes to the break room together. They talk about music, weekend plans, and favourite foods. John listens, laughs, and starts to feel more relaxed. Anna says, "You should join us for coffee tomorrow morning. We always go to the cafe downstairs." John nods. "That sounds nice." In the afternoon, John watches how Mark handles phone calls. He learns how to answer politely, take notes, and stay calm. Later, Sarah gives him a short quiz about the company. John gets 8 out of 10 questions right. Very good for the first day, she says with a smile. At 4:30 p.m, John's day is almost over. He writes down a few notes to remember for tomorrow. Always greet the customer by name. Keep answers clear and polite. Ask for help when unsure. Before leaving, Mark pats him on the shoulder. You did well today. Tomorrow we'll practice phone calls together. Thanks, John says. I was nervous at first, but now I feel better. You'll be a pro in no time, Mark says. Let's review some useful phrases from today's story. Take the elevator to the 5th floor. Let's take a quick break. Please try resetting your password. I will check and get back to you shortly. You did well today. These are all helpful in the workplace. Thanks for listening. If you like this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. This is Here to Speak, where listening leads to confidence.